All right, well, let's get into the Central Division breakdown.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about...
So first, we have the Bulls.
Yeah, go ahead. You start with the Bulls.
So what's your outlook on the Bulls?
I have no outlook on the Bulls. They're going to win maximum 25 games, and hopefully we get a top 3 pick. That's my synopsis on the Bulls.
They're going to be bad, but I don't think they're going to win 25 games. I think we're looking at more, depending on what Zach LaVine's knee is looking like.
Well, John Paxson said this week he's not starting the season with them, so I'm thinking All-Star break.
Okay, well, if he's going to be out to All-Star break, they might win 20 games.
That's even
they
better.
They might win 20 games.
There's so many question marks. Let's say Zach even did play. I still say 25 because Wade is going to get bought out. And even if the buyout happens later on the season, he's going to take hella PTO, as he always does.
PTO Wade.
Who
started at you?
Yes, I did.
Great job on that.
PTO Wade, Knee Wade, Flea Wade.
I like Flea Wade the best, though.
Various D Wade names I have for him. But yeah, we don't know if Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn can't dribble, can't make layups. I don't know what can he do.
He can't
He's
play
outclassed in summer league.
He can't play offense. Like, he's just a bad offensive player.
Right.
He's a very, very good defender, but...
If you look at this team, the only bright spot to me is maybe Lauri Markkanen can be...
Markkanen, come on,
man. My bad.
The future superstar of the Bulls.
Lauri Markkanen can be like a KP, Porzingis type player. Not defensively. I think Porzingis is better defensively and will be better defensively. But maybe he can just give you buckets like Porzingis does. He was looking pretty good in the EuroLeague. Now, of course, that's EuroLeague where Nico Mirotic just won 2 MVPs. But I think that's the only bright spot on this team. I think, to me, if you're a Bulls fan, like I am, unfortunately, you want this team to win between 20 to 25 games and get a top 3 draft pick.
That's a good draft class coming out.
It's a very good draft. The top 5 maybe can be game changers, franchise changers.
What about 5? I mean, I feel like
the top 3 really.
I feel like top 3, and then you got about 2 or 3 other guys who could be all-stars.
Right. But I think if I'm the Bulls, my slogan this year, lose every quarter for Michael Porter. That is my slogan.
Yeah, I think Michael Porter is like...
Michael Porter is like a light-skinned KD.
Have you seen video on him?
Yes.
Gee, some of the moves he makes at 17 years old...
I go to sleep watching Michael Porter videos.
Some of the moves he makes at 17 years old don't make sense.
I like Bagley. I just don't think...
I'm not sold on Bagley.
I like Bagley, but I just don't think he's going to be what Porter can. Porter can come out and get buckets out the gate.
I'm not sold on Bagley, honestly. I like Bagley. Again,
he reminds me of a Chris Bosh type.
I was thinking Chris Bosh, Chris Webber, one of those type of guys. But I don't think which is
I don't
good,
think,
but it's not Michael Porter.
I mean, this is way too early, but just from looking at it, these guys haven't even played a game in college yet. But just from the tape I've watched, I don't think Bagley is a number 1 guy. But of course, that's a way early prediction. But Michael Porter is the guy I want on the Bulls. You get Michael Porter, the Bulls got a ton of money to spend next offseason. So you get Zach LaVine healthy, give him his contract, then maybe you can start building something.
There is a tape of Michael Porter, I think at one of Steph's camp.
Yeah.
Hooping Steph clean to the moon.
The Under
he was
camp.
hooping Steph to the moon.
And he's 6'10"?
Yeah. 6'10", 6'11". He's gonna put on weight. But yeah, I think the Bulls will be bad. One thing I do,
they're gonna be the worst team in the division by far.
I don't know about that. The Hawks gonna be bad too.
Yeah, the Hawks
gonna be really bad.
Division.
Oh yeah, okay.
No, they're not in the division.
Yeah. But one thing I do like is you give Hoiberg at least a chance to run his offense.
Right, I agree with that. And to me, I always feel like, I don't think Hoiberg is a good coach, but I always feel like he never got a good opportunity.
Agreed.
You brought him in here to run a fast-paced, Warriors-like type ball. That's why you got rid of Tibbs. And then you give him Jimmy Butler, Rajon Rondo, and Dwayne Wade.
3 people who can't shoot.
That's like, it doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get to see a chance if he can be like, I'm going to make a baseball analogy. A Rick Renteria type guy. If you watch baseball,
I know who the fuck that is.
He was the coach of the Cubs before they won the World Series. He's coach of the White Sox right now, where he can groom the young guys and get them confidence. Now, I'm trying to think of a basketball. Who's the guy who like kind of coaches people for the dude wins the championship?
Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson type. Tony Dungy before he won with the Colts, he did that, and then Gruden took him to the championship.
That's a better analogy.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know who the hell that other dude was.
He was a coach of the Cubs. Literally the year before Joe Madden came, and they went to win the World Series.
Anyway, that was when my Cub fandom was in his lull.
But anyway, yeah. So if he can groom these young guys, maybe he has a shot. I still think that just from the way the Bulls front office is, John Paxson's not going anywhere unless he quits. And I think Hoiberg's the next one gone because it's going to be Hoiberg, Gar, and Pax if he eventually decides to step down. That's going to be who's going to get cut out.
They're never Pax. If I'm Pax, why am I stepping down?
Because he wanted to step down 3 years ago. Only reason he stayed because they offered him to be president because he was going to quit.
But what's your opinion on the Bulls?
My opinion on the Bulls is I think that all hope is not lost. I think that I still believe Markkanen is going to be a superstar.
I hope so.
He just seems to me to have all of the intangibles that you look for in a shooting big man. But the best thing about it is that he's not afraid to put the ball on the floor. He can rebound. He can block shots.
Yeah.
He plays with energy. And he plays with and he plays with pace.
Right now, though, he
Yeah,
like
but he's
7 feet.
but
He gotta get stronger,
But he's
though.
still young though.
Yeah,
Like,
I
once
mean,
he gets
I'm
stronger-
not judging him yet. I'm just saying the biggest concern to him before the draft was he rebounds like Al Horford.
I mean, I'm fine. I personally see his ceiling being like Baby Dirk with athleticism.
I'll take
So
that
if
every
he
day.
can be Baby Dirk with athleticism, I don't give a shit. Average 23 points and you give me 7 rebounds, fine. Like, I don't give a shit. As long as he's putting up more points than Al Horford, he can give me those Al Horford type rebounds. I'm cool with that. I still think Zach LaVine is going to be a future
I'm not worried about
All-Star.
Zach. Well,
I still think he's going to be a future All-Star, but he has to continue to develop his game. In terms of, you still have Robin Lopez on the team, which I
Solid
think
big man.
He's gonna get
still-
traded. He's gonna get traded before All Star. There's not a doubt in my mind because
He's not even making that much money though.
But it
He's
don't
only
matter.
making like $13 million.
He's gonna,
Point
but the
keeper.
Bulls can get a draft pick for him and send him to a contender. Boston.
Actually,
Actually,
Boston.
that would be an amazing trade.
That
for
would
Boston. That would be amazing.
that to me would definitely put Boston over,
Boston-
like 100% over the
He
top.
He can, man.
Yeah, he's
Robin-
only making
I was already
$13.7 million
fan of
a
Robin
year.
Lopez, but what he did last year, he
can
cleans
hoop.
the ball.
He can
hoop.
hoop.
He had Al
He's
Horford
like the
looking bad.
perfect. He had Al Horford looking
Looking
silly in the
bad.
playoffs.
He's not his brother, but he can hoop.
His brother is a better scorer.
Oh, yeah, scorer.
If
but
we
the
talk about
defense,
defensively and
Robin
rebound,
Lopez,
I'm
but
taking Robin Lopez.
It's always, it's like basically always been like that.
Yeah,
even
because
since high
Brook
school.
could give you 28 and 4 rebounds.
Yeah.
Like, but I think to me that's a perfect guy for the Celtics.
Actually, it is, because then you can slide Horford down to the 4.
Yeah.
Because Horford is really undersized and doesn't even actually want to play the center position. Slide him down to the 4.
I'll
and then
take
also
any
you
draft
give
pick
him-
for him because the Bulls don't have any. So I'll take any of them.
Yeah, I mean, but I think the future can be decent in Chicago. You have Zach LaVine and you have Markkanen. I think Zach LaVine is going to be at least a 5-time All-Star eventually.
Oh, I agree.
Eventually.
if you
Zach
get-
LaVine can play basketball.
If Levine's healthy, Markkanen pans out, and you get Michael Porter, I'm all on board. Right now,
Stop hoping for Michael Porter.
I don't think
bro.
they're gonna be bad
You're gonna be
enough to
sad
get
as
him, bro.
fuck when
No,
they
I'm
don't
gonna-
get
I'm
Michael
I
Porter.
think they're going to get like the 3rd or 4th pick, bro.
no, they're not.
All
There's
right.
not 4 or 5 teams worse than that.
I think the Hawks are just as
No.
bad.
Did the Bulls re-sign Nico yet?
No.
And that's the other question mark because he's restricted, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, right. With Nico,
he's done.
he's
done.
probably gonna sign like one of those
1-year deals?
Yeah, one of those 1-year low ball deals to try to get it. But I keep waiting for Nico to take a step.
He's not. That's just not. He's not.
I understand that, but I keep waiting for him to take a step.
He had 2 good.
He's
halves in
only
his whole
he's
career.
only 26.
That's
He's only 26.
yeah. I mean, if
he's
if
only
we still
been
trying to wait for you to break out at 26,
but he's only 26 and he's only been in the NBA for 3 years.
he's not gonna break out. He can break out somewhere else. He can go to the Spurs.
I think
you know?
I think this year we see if he actually will take a step.
I
And the
doubt
step for him is Nico averaging 17, 18 points this year.
So I
I think
guess
that's fair. I think he averaged
17 to
17
18.
points.
Yes.
He could
He'll get the
average
shots.
17
He'll
to
get the
18
shots.
if you gave him 11 of them.
but he's only been shooting 9 times a
Yeah.
game. So if he's
He'll
getting
get the
13 to
shots.
14 shots,
He'll
he
get the
can
shots.
put up
He'll
17.
get the shots. Now, again, I don't know how good that 17 will be.
But I mean, it's on this Bulls team, so it's not going to be a good. They're going to lose. Like I got drafted by the Bulls on my career. I got picked up by him. Our record is like 7-20.
the Bulls have one of the worst rosters in the NBA.
What did they do?
But I mean, they
Like,
did that on purpose.
very
They're
bad
competing with
roster.
Atlanta. Atlanta's bad.
Atlanta has a better roster than we do.
Man.
Schroeder is better than everybody in our back.